All right. Another unboxing, and this time I'm very excited because I'm I'm getting this equipment that I wanted to get right away, but because it was brand new and so expensive, I just waited a little bit just to get a few people to get it and see the reviews, and that's what I did. I saw some reviews. Thanks to Opaz uploaded a video on the L1 Pro 16 that has some issues with the wobbling column, but I wanted to get the 32, but I didn't know if the 32 had that issue or the hiss on the speakers and stuff. So, and being a PA that is almost, mine is almost $3,000, so I didn't want to find out by myself after doing the investment. So, but after seeing a couple of YouTubers that uploaded reviews on the L1 Pro 32, they all talk good stuff about it, so I felt comfortable to get it. So I got it with the sub 1 because I'm no DJ. I do acoustic shows, solo acoustic shows, and I don't need that big bass, subwoofers, and low end. So I just got it with the L1. I mean with the sub 1. So yeah, I just open it up here, and I'm gonna open first the subwoofer because usually they leave the subwoofer to the end. I'm just gonna open it right away, and this comes from Sweetwater, and I don't think, I'm here in Puerto Rico, I don't think anybody in Puerto Rico has it. I might be wrong, but I haven't seen anybody with it. So let's put this here. Here's the cable. So here it is. So my first impression, I thought it was gonna be lighter. I can handle it, but it's not that light. And just unfold it. Voila! And here we have it. This is my first time seeing it. I'm so excited because I've heard so many good things about it. Yeah, and you can put it like this. And I'll shoot it this way. Palm on there. And there. Boom. There you have it. Huh. Awesome. That I noticed is that, let me see. Oh, I have a power cord, a regular power cord. I don't have the, what's they call the sub-match cable. I don't have the sub-match cable. I thought he brought the sub-match cable, but no, just brought a regular AC cable. That's interesting. Okay, now let's put this here. Let's open up this monster here. which is the column. I don't know how to open this. Here. Let's see. Big box. Big box. This is well packed. And now we have the Bose box. Yeah. Then I've seen the videos. I know you can open it up from here. It's here. And voila. And we have the columns here. We have the base and mixer here. And we have another AC adapter, and now here we have the sub-match connector. So the L1 Pro 32 have the L1 Pro, the sub-1, the sub-match, the sub-match connection, not the subwoofer. So I'm imagining if you're buying a subwoofer, you're not gonna get this. This is nice, feels good, and wow, this is the base. I mean, yeah, the base. It's big, very big. Okay, so we'll put it here. Now, I know this part goes here. Very sturdy. can see the speakers here, and not even one single driver is facing forward. Not even one. They're all at angles, like wide angles, not even a little bit. They're just like spread wide, and not even one going forward. That is something. All right, and there you have it. This is the 7-feet column array, and yeah, there you have it. There you have it. So let's see if we can see. Not really. Not really. But all the speakers is one there, one there, one there. It's facing that way, that way, that way. There's not even one facing forward. That's very interesting. All right. Something that I'm going to do now is something that I haven't seen in any of the reviews. Probably it's not meant to be like that. Let's see. But you know, since I get the sub because you don't have any choice. Like, they're different boxes, but you have to buy together. Like, let's say for example, if I wanna get a sub 2, which is 1,000 watts, which is way more than the column array, which is 480 watts. Let's say if I want to get 2 columns, if I get 2 columns with one sub 2, even one sub 2 has more watts than 2 columns, because 2 columns will have 960 watts, as the sub 2 will have 1,000 watts. But you don't get that option. Like, you don't get that option. You always, every time that you get a column array, in this case the L1 Pro 32, you always have to choose between sub 1 and sub 2. But if I just want the column array, I don't have that option. I'm just hoping that Bose later on add that option, because what happens in the future, my sub is fine, but my column array breaks. You just need to get this, not the sub. So, and like I said, because I don't need too much low end when I'm playing with an acoustic, I'm gonna try just the column array, because everything, the amplifiers and equalization, everything is here at the base of the column array. So let's see how it sounds. Maybe it sounds terrible, I don't know. But if it sounds okay, I can gig just with this without the sub. That's my goal, that's my aim. Let's see. Just turn it up straight. Yeah, no hiss. The Rio Pass, no hiss. Another way that I use it is just like this. Just one column, put it on top of the bass. Just one column, and it works. And it works just fine. So this is how it sounds. It just sounds great with just one. When you don't need too much volume, you can put just one, and it works just fine. All right, I had to go outside here at the park
the basketball court, actually, here in my neighbor's park, because the L1 Pro 32 is so loud that I cannot test it completely at my place because the neighbors, of course, and I cannot put it that loud in my backyard, and I cannot do it inside of my room. So I just come here this afternoon just to see when it clips, the tower, when it clips, because the subwoofer, I managed to make a clip, and I used it twice this past weekend, for live shows, and I was at the maximum of the subwoofer, but I never got to see the tower clipping. So I had to come here just to test it out and see when it started clipping, and I just managed to do it right now. And let me tell you, and believe me, I'm not a paid artist, I'm not a paid sponsor or anything. I bought this with my own money. I'm an independent music artist, and I don't have to sell you anything. This thing is a beast. It is a beast. That's my dog right there, Kenji. So it's so loud, it is ridiculous loud, that I don't think you'll ever need another set. I've seen the people talk about having two in stereo, which is good to have a stereo system for DJs and bands, but if you use this for vocals and your guitar, that you will never need more than one. It's ridiculous, crazy loud. Now, I have to say that the Bose sub bass is that's the sub one. It's getting short. It's getting short. And if you're a songwriter, singer, it's fine with your voice and the guitar. It's fine because you don't need that much. And for small, medium places, that's fine. But if you want to crank it up in like large spaces, the sub is gonna be weak. Don't take me wrong, it's a good sub. It's a good size, it's light, it's portable, easy to carry, but it's not gonna rock a house when you have a full band or you're gonna have 300 people. Like the tower, no problem, but that sub. So my next step is gonna be having another sub one, just to have two, to see how it managed, or getting the sub two, because I don't have it. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I need to try and see what will be the best for me. And just to try, I have my Top Pro 12-inch Actic subwoofer right there, just to help the Bose Sub 1 to manage the loudness of the tower. So of course you're not gonna hear much different here on my cell phone speakers and microphone, but probably you're gonna get an idea of the differences that I'm telling you. Let's check it out. Okay, so we're gonna put this on just to try it out. My daughter was listening to this. So YouTube, yeah, I'm playing it from here. I don't have the copyrights or anything. So we're gonna listen just with the sub one, the Bose S1 sub. So let's just hit play here.
Up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Woo!
All right, and now I just added the second sub just to have an idea how two S1, sub ones will sound, because the sub one, they say it rivals a 12-inch conventional size, round size subwoofer. So here it goes, same song.
Like the way we rock it, so
Okay, just a little bit, not to get copyright frictions. So there you have it. Hopefully you get to hear a difference from one and the other. But definitely, trust me when I tell you that if you want it for small places or you want it just for singing and your acoustic guitar in medium places, the Sub 1 will do the trick. And once in a while will clip, but that's fine if it clips, momentarily. But if you want it for larger places, the tower is fine, but the Sub 1 will suffer, will be left behind a little bit. So my recommendation is that if you don't want to carry the Sub 2, because I've seen the Sub 2 is kind of large and bulky, you can add two of the Sub 1, or if you have another subwoofer like myself, you can pair it and do the trick. But if you want everything nice and neat with both brands, everything together in place, you can get two Sub 1s and maybe you're gonna have more. But even having two Sub 1s, because each Sub 1 has 480 watts, so two of those won't get to 1,000 watts, which the Sub 2 has. The Sub 2 is 1,000 watts. So I'm gonna try it out because I rather carry two of the small than bringing the big one. But if they don't match the height output of the tower, I might need to try the Sub 2. And probably with a Sub 2 and a Sub 1, we'll manage. Who knows? I'll try and let you know later. Okay, so there you have it. This Bose L1 Pro 32 with Sub 1 and a reinforcement of the Top Pro 12-inch speaker. Actually, this is a 1,000 watts. This is a 1,000 watt 12 round subwoofer, active subwoofer. This is 7x13, 480 watts. All right. Okay, guys, my final impression of this L1 Pro 32. First of all, I need to say that the app, the L1 Pro Mix, is not working fine on my phone or my tablet. I heard there's some issues going on with Android platforms, and they're planning to fix it soon. I saw in one of Bose forums, but yeah, that it worked the first time, and then it's not. The Bluetooth, the music streaming Bluetooth is working, but the Mix app is just not opening anymore. But that is something that in an update firmware can be managed. Besides that, I have to say, I need to talk about the subs. I need to tell you, so you don't do the same mistake as me. And it's that I got the L1 Pro 32 with a Sub 1. With a Sub 1 because my whole reason to use this PA was to do my acoustic shows, my acoustic solos or duo shows. Now, the column, like I said before, is so loud that that if you're not gonna use it that loud, it's fine with the Sub 1. But after spending almost $3,000 for not using the full capabilities of the system, it's not worth it. I mean, you are better off buying L1 Pro 16, because if you're paying $1,000 more just to use the regular volume that the L1 Pro 16 can give you, so it's a waste of money. But the subs, let's talk about the subs. I think the reason they give you the option to get Sub 1 is just to be portable, because Sub 2 seems to be larger, bigger, bulkier, heavier. And this is intended to be a portable line array system. But this is the thing. You have the L1 Pro 8, which is 8 speakers, and it has the same sub size and watts, powerful, same power, the 8 as the 32. So that was my mistake, because if the 8 speaker, the 8 line array speakers are using a subwoofer, 7x13 subwoofer with a power of 480 watts, of course that subwoofer is not going to manage 32 speakers. But I heard, my confusion was that I heard that even though it's the same size, it goes lower, because the cabinet is different, is larger, is deeper, and which is true, it's bigger than the subwoofer that the L1 Pro 8 has. But it's the same power. Goes lower in hertz, but it's the same power. Now, talking about the L1 Pro 16, the L1 Pro 16 has 16 drivers, where the 32 has 2 columns with 16 drivers each. So it's double the speakers and power in comparison with the L1 Pro 16. So if the L1 Pro 16 has the big subwoofer, I'm thinking now that if I get the big subwoofers, the sub 2 module, I'm basically going to be having enough sub power to match half of the L1 Pro 32. Why do I say half? Because the sub 2 came to match the power of L1 Pro 16. So if L1 Pro 32 is 2 columns of 16 plus L1 Pro 32 is capable of having 2 subwoofers, so that tells me that the whole intention, or to get the most out of the capabilities in frequency from the L1 Pro 32, would be to get 2 sub 2s, 2 sub 2, 2 subs 2. It's only mathematical. The Pro 8 has the 713. The Pro 16, the Pro 8 has the sub 1. It's not the module sub 1, but equals the same power of sub 1. Pro 16 matches the sub 2 in power. It's 1,000 watts. And then Pro 32, to get a decent low end on full volume, the 16 drivers, then you need 2 sub 2s. Now, I'm telling you this because if you're looking for something portable, but you need a lot of power, and you're buying the 32 because you need that much power, because it is powerful, you need to have 2 subs too. And then the system is not going to become very much portable. Okay, it's going to be portable with 1 sub, either 1 or 2, but with 1 sub it's portable. But when you get the sub 2, it's not that portable. And then if you get 2 subs 2, it's not going to be that portable. You're going to be carrying two big subwoofers that, it's similar in weight as a 15-inch, because it's more than 50 pounds each. So you're going to be carrying more than 100 pounds in one trip if you get one in each hand. So it's not gonna be that it's gonna be a powerful. It's gonna be a powerful PA for sure, but the portability is not gonna be there. Okay, so again, if you are looking to get the most out of the L1 Pro 32, I'm assuming because I don't have it, but just mathematical, you will need two subs to get the full potential, full range sound. Okay, now that I know, because I have the L1 Pro 32, I think an L1 Pro 16 would have been fine for me for what I wanted, for what I needed. Because I didn't buy the L1 Pro 32 for band. I bought it for my acoustic shows, my solo duo acoustic shows. So I have more than enough power with the 32 that I don't think I ever going to use the full potential of the L1 Pro 32 for my acoustic shows. But I have it, I like it, it sounds great, so I'm gonna keep it, and now I'm gonna use it for my band. I'm gonna use it for my band because it has that much power. So then later I might think to get the L1 Pro 16 just to get that portability. And I'm gonna have enough headroom anyways. So yeah, but I'm just waiting. I didn't get the L1 Pro 16 because of the things that I've seen, the reviews I've seen on YouTube saying the spacer and the column is wobbling. It wobbles. So that's why. But if they fix that, or if later on that's not like a big deal, I might get one L1 Pro 16 just for acoustic shows, and I'll keep using my 32 for the band and DJ and stuff when I get my subs. Okay, and what else? That's it. And the issue with the app, I hope they fix it. Pretty sure they will. Bose always fix their issues usually. Okay, but yeah. So if you want something small, you can get the L1 Pro 8. Please don't get the Behringer C210 or the C200. Don't get that for busking. Don't get that for, like I said before, I don't know how Opass is making this video. I mean, it's working for him, but probably for as a small DJ scenario, but for professional music, don't get that. If you want column array, and you have a lot of other options, but don't get the Behringer one. Trust me, I'm a Behringer user for many years, but that one in particular, the C200, C210, and C210B, it's awful for pro audio. Don't get that. So no, I just mentioned Opass because it's just funny that he has a L1 Pro 32 that sounds so amazing, saying that the Behringer column sounds great. It just no, it doesn't sound great. But yeah, I know it's cheap, but it sounds cheap. Okay, so you're better off getting other Maui's, Sub-Zero, Avante. They're cheap. Harbinger. They're all cheap and better quality than the one from Behringer. Okay, so yeah, that is my final opinion and review about the L1 Pro 32. Just have in mind why you need this strong system, and the least you want to get is the sub 2 if you're using it for band or DJ. If you want it for band and DJ, it works for band and DJs. Don't ever get a sub 1. You're gonna be short in low end. Okay, probably 2 sub 1s. Probably I need to try that out. Probably 2 sub 1, but like I said before, 2 sub 1 has less watts than 1 sub 2. So remember, 1 sub 2 is 1,000 watts, and 2 subs 1, each one has 480 watts, so they don't get to 1,000. So yeah, and then if you don't need to crack all the volume up of the 32, you're losing money there. You're wasting money. If you just need medium sizes, large medium sizes, not large huge sizes, but large medium sizes, the L1 Pro 16, I'm sure, and I don't have the L1 Pro 16, but I'm assure you that it will work fine, because I have tried my L1 Pro 32 with just 1 column. It works. So from the 2 columns, I just take the top one and just leave 1, and it's 16 drivers, and that is the same power. That is the same drivers that the L1 Pro 16 has. So and I gig it with just 1 column. I did it once, and it worked just fine. For the area that I was playing at. Just 1 column. I didn't have to put both. I didn't have to stack the second one up there. I didn't. So L1 Pro 16 will be fine if you want to be to large medium sizes. Now, band and DJ, then you can get the 32, but only if you get the proper subs to get the low end. And why that is so critical, I'm telling you, because the columns sound so horrible, so awful without the subs. I thought that using only the tower will get me, mid highs and stuff like that, but I think the subs are getting more than just low end. The subs are getting other frequencies because remember, the drivers, I have it here, the 2-inch drivers is only 2-inch, so it's not managing. I think it's not even managing well the mids. I think it's mid highs and highs, but just mid. I think the sub is handling those frequency, because once you put the sub, wow, it changes. The sound quality changes so much. It's like having any speaker. Like myself, I have the S1 Pro. I use the S1 Pro by itself. It sounds great. I can add a subwoofer later on, just to get that punchy bass if I want. But just by itself, the S1 Pro has all the frequencies and works just fine. But the column, no, sounds horrible. When I tried it for the first time, you could see my face. I was like, wow. And then it wasn't sounding right. But when I put the sub, it totally changed the whole spectrum of the audio. It changed it. So I'm assuming the sub, it's managing other frequencies, not only just low, and it's getting some mid frequencies. You can tell. So yeah, important. The subs in this system. Okay, even though the sub is separate, it needs to be there, and you need to pair the volume of the sub with the mid highs to have the decent and great shape sound. Otherwise, won't sound good. Won't sound good at all. Okay, alrighty. So until next time, I'm going to try to get other equipment of the L1 Pro 32, like I said before. Probably get another sub 1, get the sub 2, try the cardioid mode, try to stack, try to use both, one on top of the other, one separate in different size, and let you know how that works out for me. Okay, All right, see you till next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.